Hello. We get asked a lot about issues that we sometimes see with new subdivisions. Not all the time, but this is definitely a heads up if you are considering new construction. If you're buying existing homes, this rarely plays out. So let me go a little deeper on this. So here we have, I've shown other videos with these quote 100 homes. And here you have, let's say 27 that were sold in a price range from 420 to 450. That's the blue ones. And the orange ones there, 38 of those sold from 410 to 440. And 35 of the builders' homes have not yet sold. Maybe some of those are vacant lots. Maybe some of them are inventory homes that are on the ground waiting to be purchased. Well, what's the impact of that? So let's say that the builder is going, wow, my inventory is getting a little high here. My carry costs are high because they're having to borrow money that they use to build these homes. And so their carry costs are getting large. So if the builder decides to clear that inventory, they can cut into their profit margin on those homes to get them off of their books, to motivate buyers to want to buy them, to get them off their books. And let's say that the builder drops the price point on the unsold ones to the range of 370 to 399,000. Maybe they just felt like, well, we think if we can get everything below 400,000, we'll cross that threshold and hopefully clear this inventory of unsold homes. So what's the impact, you say? Well, let's look. So here we are, same neighborhood, and let's say this family right here, the Roberts family. They live in that home and they bought 2 years ago and they paid $430,000. Maybe that included a bunch of the extra upgrades in the home and they paid $430,000. And they have a job change and they need to sell their home. And maybe they did a loan where they did like maybe 3.5% down, a typical FHA loan, a great loan program. But maybe right now they owe $411,000 on that loan. They've been there about 2 years or a little more. And let's say that the builder has 6 inventory homes of that same floor plan that the Roberts own. And they're new. And the builder is selling them for $385,000. You see the problem? The Roberts are upside down. They are in a position, unfortunately, where they owe this, and the builder selling in their same subdivision is selling for this. The Roberts really have a pickle. Maybe they have extra cash that they could take to closing to get their home sold. Maybe they decide to try to take their home and convert it to a rental property. Maybe until the market improves. It's not what the Roberts want because maybe they needed that equity back out so they could go buy their home wherever they're moving, Denver or Seattle or wherever. You see the problem. Now, again, time will cure this. The longer someone is there, the more that a home gets into what we call normal market conditions, where you have different homeowners. There's not one homeowner that owns all of them. And of course, typically, homeowners want to sell for more than what they paid. Makes sense. So you have fair market events here, whereas over here, you don't. Again, you just got to be aware of that if something were to surface before the builder is out. And even then, you got to realize that these homes that sold at 385, they are comparables for an appraiser when you try to refinance your home or you try to sell your home. That's not a fun situation to be in. So just eyes wide open as you consider that.